Hello, this short YouTube PowerPoint presentation was created by Anna and Michelle. Vaccines are safe, and they would like to share this video in hopes to increase awareness and promote insight about the vaccines. As you may know, there have been a measles outbreak here in British Columbia, and they fear that vaccine hesitancy among parents or individuals could lead to more resurgence of these preventable diseases. To vaccinate or not, is my child safe? Be safe, vaccinate. The first myth, vaccines are not safe. Fact, vaccines are safe to use. Vaccine must go through many steps before Health Canada approves them for use. There are many standards and processes in place to ensure that all vaccines we receive are safe. All vaccines are tested and must be shown to be safe and effective. This process can take up to 10 years or longer, and it doesn't stop there. Once a vaccine has been approved for use, its safety is continuously monitored. If you look at the infographic on the right-hand side, these are the cases then versus cases now. Before routine vaccines were used, the cases then were staggeringly high versus the number on the right, which was the average number of cases reported between 2011 and 2015. If you want more details about the data, please visit canada.ca/vaccine, and for details about testing, approval, and monitoring, visit immunizebc.ca/vaccine-safety. The second myth, my child does not need a vaccine. Your child still needs a vaccine. Unvaccinated children are at higher risk to contract vaccine-preventable diseases that are uncommon in Canada but still occur in other parts of the world. These diseases can get imported through travel and/or migration. According to UNICEF report, there's about 287,000 Canadian children born between 2010 and 2017 went unvaccinated for measles, which was the 7th highest among high-income countries. The third myth, vaccine MMR can cause autism. MMR is short for measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine. The fact is, there are well-designed and conducted studies show that MMR vaccine is not a cause of autism. Much of the misinformation was linked to a study published in 1998 in the medical journal The Lancet. This misinformation led to the vaccine rate's shortfall. Dr. Andrew Wakefield claimed vaccines, especially MMR, was linked to autism. That study has since been recalled, and Dr. Wakefield had his license revoked because of falsified claim. So there's definitely no data or link between autism and vaccines. Fourth myth, there is no need to vaccinate my child since everyone in his or her school got their vaccine. Fact, an unvaccinated child is still at a greater risk even when all of the children at his or her school got inoculated. For an unvaccinated child to be protected, herd immunity must be at 90% or greater. If all parents take a stance of not inoculating their children, the diseases can spread quickly. If you look at the infographic on the right-hand side, we would like to see the third scenario, where most of the population gets immunized and the spread of contagious diseases is contained. If you want to learn about herd immunity and how it works, please click the link provided for you. The fifth myth, my child was exclusively breastfed, so no need to vaccinate. Fact, despite children who are exclusively breastfed, they are still at risk for infectious diseases. Breastfeeding provides protection from certain infections such as respiratory, ear infection, and diarrhea. Breastfeeding is not a substitute for vaccines. Last myth, most diseases are not serious. Fact, diseases such as measles, pertussis, meningitis, tetanus can have serious health complications and in severe cases, even death. Be aware, outbreaks do happen. In British Columbia, there were 2 cases in 2016, but only 1 in 2017. However, last year, 2018, there were 6 cases confirmed. The last outbreak of measles in BC was in 2014, which totals to 343 cases reported. And in February 2019, Vancouver Coastal Health declared a measles outbreak in the city after as many as 9 cases were reported in Vancouver. An update for July 2019, there have been 31 confirmed cases of measles among BC residents. This slide is showing you a list of all the vaccine-preventable diseases. What are vaccines? Vaccines are products that produce immunity to a specific disease and protect people against serious and potentially deadly outcome. Unlike most medicines that treat or cure diseases, vaccines prevent them. Vaccines save lives and prevent disease outbreak. If all children were up to date with their vaccination, the vulnerable population are protected as well. Since the development and the initiation of vaccine, future generations are protected from these vaccine-preventable diseases. In order to eradicate diseases such as measles, vaccination rates should be high, as a low vaccination rate would mean disease can spread easier and faster, resulting in an outbreak.
Measles is a highly contagious disease. It causes more than 100,000 deaths globally each year. It's extremely contagious and can be transmitted through respiratory droplets and aerosolized particles that can remain in the air for up to 2 hours. Symptoms include fever, nasal congestion, cough, and a red splotchy rash. Measles infection can be severe for infants, people with immune deficiencies, and other vulnerable populations. The disease killed between 2 and 3 million people annually worldwide before the measles vaccine was developed. There have been new cases of measles this year. According to the BC Centre for Disease Control, since the beginning of 2019, there have been 30 confirmed cases of measles among BC residents. Measles is preventable through vaccination. As of July 1st, 2019, parents and guardians of school-aged children are required to report the child's vaccine status. How will this affect you? The public health will be involved in monitoring, and your health authority will be reviewing immunization records starting in late August, and then will contact only those or parents, guardians, or students with incomplete or missing information. Here are some steps to help you make an informed choice. Talk to your healthcare provider about the vaccine, visit your public health unit and talk to your public health nurse, and click the following links provided for more detailed information. Do you think you're ready to make an informed decision? A successful discussion about vaccines involves a two-way conversation with your healthcare provider. Start early and ask questions during prenatal and/or postnatal appointments. Build trust with your doctor. Address pain or any concerns, such as side effects or safety. Ask for the scientific facts. Be safe, vaccinate. Here is a short video called Babies on the Move, Protecting Babies with Vaccination. Here is a reliable resource, an interview with Dr. Walter Orenstein. Key takeaways from this discussion are: vaccination does not cause autism. And while the decision to vaccinate is an individual right, there are many facts and factors those seeking exemptions could consider. This is a topic where separating fact from fallacy is in everyone's best interest. And here are references for our YouTube PowerPoint. Thank you for listening. We hope you have gained valuable knowledge on the measles vaccination.